I don't know why in the world I am such a sucker for lamps. I see lamps, I don't care if they're broke, intact, complete, partially complete, or what. I get them and I can take parts from another one and make another one. I don't know why I'm such a sucker for these things, but I am. Well, I'm like that with any decorative stuff. Look at that chair. Somebody had that chair on the curb. Nothing wrong with it. It's very clean, sturdy. It's not rickety. No loose joints. Nothing. I just grab decorative stuff like that. I don't know why, and even that cat tree here. My grandson's got a cat. My daughter's got 2 cats. This one's a little ragged up there on the scratching post part of it, but all that, I can repair all that and clean that up. And they can use it. Well, actually, my grandson has been using it. But I guess he wants them crashing posts rewrote, which I can do. That's no problem. Or I can take carpet and wrap around them and glue it to it. But I am a sucker for lamps and decorative stuff. I got mirrors in there. I got some real nice mirrors. And these lamps, I don't know, I'm just a sucker for them things. And there's nothing wrong with that, and that lampshade needs cleaning. And this one here, this is a floor lamp. I love that. This piece on there, there's something missing here, but I can figure something out. I can put another glow bar or something. And for some reason this broke loose from the base. I'm going to set that back in there and see if I can't, I don't know, put hot solder or something down in there and make that work. But I am a sucker for these damn lamps. I'm going to do the damn brush. It looks like to me that's going to take some soldering or something. Yeah, that's going to take some major soldering, but you know what? I like it. That's what I'm going to do. I'll have to do it out in the shop though. And these posts these floor lamps you find like this, that's just part of one. These make good, you know, put a little, like if you're going to the flea market and you want to post a sign up out there on it or something, that would work good on that. And this here, there's nothing wrong with this. Plug's intact. Cord cutter hadn't found it yet. And the switch, I just need a shade. A lot of times I'll find shades and not a lamp. Or stuff like this. This is the cord in a socket. That was just laying on the street. I'm surprised the cord cutter didn't find that. But yeah, I'm a sucker for these damn lamps. And I've got one there. I need a shade, and the support wire for the shade, I need to do a new cord on the bottom. This cord cutter got to that one. And this one, right here, that's all intact. Got the cord on it and everything. Nice looking lamp. Kind of antique. I know it's not an antique, but it's got the globe on it. This shade needs washing or cleaning. I don't. It's some kind of steel. But, and this one right here, I really love this thing, but it's missing some parts up here, but I've got parts that I can replace it. I need the rod piece that goes in there for the shade to go on. When I first saw this, it's metal, but I'm not sure what kind of metal. It might be aluminum, cast aluminum. It could be zinc. This part down here is steel, but I'm not going to scrap this. I'm going to get that thing intact. And I sell a lamp here every once in a while here and yonder. But these pieces here, it just shows you I'm a sucker for these things. Big time. And this clock cabinet here, it don't have a clock in it. And I was going to get one of those expensive movements to put in it, till I realized it's not an antique. It's a damn shit. I don't know if I'm going to mess with that or not. Right there, that tells me. I thought that was wood up there, but hell, it ain't. It's some kind of fiberboard. It's from China. It's from China. I don't know. I don't know if I can repair that or not. I'll think about it. I like old stuff like that. There again, I get into this decorative crap and I like it. Then them two mirrors I got in there. I got some other stuff too that I've had a while. But I like piddling with this stuff. And then I like taking lamps that I don't particularly want to keep it for a lamp. And I'll take and make a vase out of it. Like if I was to do that on this one here, I'd take this bottom off. I'd close that bottom up with plaster and put a hole in it for a cord and everything. And then I would take the thing out up there on top and open that up to where it's like a vase. This one wouldn't make a nice vase because the neck up there is don't look right for it. Now that green one, that would make a nice vase. But you get into cutting that glass, a lot of times you'll start cutting on that glass and you get a lot of slithers of glass and everything, but I can cut glass pretty smooth and polish the edges where it's not sharp. But sometimes on that, no matter how careful you are, you'll get that thing just about done and the son of a gun will shatter on you. So I try to stay away from the glass, but now the plaster and the what I call delft and ceramics, that stuff's easy to cut. And I got two out there that's a matching pair. I'm gonna I started a video on those. I just never got completed with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do those here in the next few days. But anyhow, I'm gonna show you these mirrors I got. Okay, these lamps, if you find them plastered, they're easy to cut. But you can make nice vases out of them, decorate them, and paint them up, and gold trim them, and all that good stuff. I've already cut one, and right here. And there you go. I need my cutters. And I'll bet you they're way Alright, found my cutters. That's all. Take that hardware off and that'll be junk. And Little scrap. Little more scrap. And there's that bottom. See all the way through it. What I'll do, I got a flat surface I'll set these down on and turn them up this way. Mix up some plaster of Paris, pour down in there, and let it set and make that a solid bottom down there. Then I'm going to smooth all this out. I haven't decided what kind of trim I'm going to put around this yet. I really want to put a copper band around that, but I don't know. But this is going to have to be cleaned up. But also I'm going to have to coat the inside with, I've been coating it with some clear coat. It's like a urethane sealer, the kind that's outdoor sealer, which is pretty easy to do. You might have to do a little brushing around the edges, but you can turn this thing over like this and pour some in the bottom like that, and then rotate it around. That'll get all that good and coated even. So now I got a pair of these things. Next step is going to be to clean these up, do the plaster of Paris, clean the outside, decide where I'm going to paint, what kind of paint I'm going to use on it. But I was wanting to do some outlines on this stuff with gold paint. I would like a black background, then with the gold around all these little, gosh, I don't know, what would you call that? That's not a geometric pattern. It looks kind of like Aztec or something, doesn't it? I think it does. But you can see, that's going to be a lot of hand painting. But you know, I'm thinking if I didn't keep these, I could probably get, if it's really done up nice, I could probably get $60 or $70 a piece for these things, but maybe more than that. I'm gonna have to do a little research. I've never really cut none out like this before that's this big. I've done some small ones, but I can't, seem like it's harder to find the one just plaster where it's easier to do this stuff. But you can see in there it's pretty thick. There's that mirror I was telling you about. I got two decorative mirrors, and this one looks like cane, or what do they call that? Hell, I'm getting a... Anyway, it come from the dumpster, and the hell of it was, there was a whole set of bedroom furniture in this same style, excellent condition. There was even mattresses out there, but I wasn't a fool with them. But you know, it was a bed, a dresser, that mirror, a chest of drawers, the headboard and footboard. It was done in that same style there. Of course, I'm just driving around this little Dodge Neon. I won't no way in the world I could get out. If I had a way to haul it, I would have got it. But that wasn't going to sit there long. And but I'm a sucker for stuff like, I'm a sucker more for that kind of stuff than I am scrap. Because actually, if I had a small building, I could sell this stuff and make more than I make on scrap. And then here, where I got that mirror right there, there was this set of chairs, 6 chairs, and it's metal. It's not aluminum, it's steel. and I can recover them cushions very easily. But there was 6 of them, and matter of fact, we're not using our old ones anymore. We put them 6 in the house. I just brought this one out here to get a video of it. But they're not tore up or anything, and the fabric, the cushions on them, they're a little soiled or used, but they're still usable. But my plan is to recover them things and use them. But it's a nice chair, and it's got that little place in the back there. It's got a palm tree on it, and that's metal too. But now this comes from a dumpster. This where is that? That thing that the milk crate sitting on, that is an unopened, brand new, it's plastic, but it's brand new, and I looked at them in Walmart, and they're $59 for the set, just like that. And there's the bottom shelf and the top shelf, and then 3 shelves in the middle, so that's 5 shelves. And they snap together. I don't know if you use screws with them or not. I hadn't bothered. I was going to go ahead and set it up and use it to set my plants on out here, because I don't like this way I got my plants now, since we got rid of that pool table that was out here, and I was using that for a table. And but anyway, that come from the dumpster. It wasn't in the dumpster, it was sitting beside the dumpster. And yesterday, I had to go over to this apartment complex and pick up a microwave that somebody had for me, and I was going to go anyway and check the dumpsters. And I went and got the microwave, and I stopped by the dumpsters and pulled out a laptop. I forget the brand name of it, but the power brick cord and everything was with it, and that was good enough. I'm thinking, well, maybe it ain't taking a charge or something, but I brought that thing home, set it on the bed and fired it up, and hell, it come on. It's got Windows, I think Windows 7 on it. I'll show you that in a minute. But it's up and running, and it's taking a charge, and it must be holding a charge, because it ain't run down. So I've been right fortunate with good usable stuff. I like that moose scrapper. He always says to always remember that the lowest value of anything is the scrap value, and if you can resell it or repurpose it, your money ahead. So I take that to heart. I'm money ahead on a lot of this stuff. That mirror we'll use, that little side chair right there, I'm gonna probably, the chair I use in there at my computer is just about wore out, and I don't have the means or the ability to reupholster one that's like that anymore. So I'm probably going to use this one. You know, it beats buying something else. It ain't got casters on it, but hell, that's all right. I've been scooting chairs all my life. But anyway, the shelves came out of the dumpster. These chairs come from trash picking around the dumpster. That mirror come from trash picking around the dumpster. That treadmill come from the dumpster. The side chairs come from the dumpster. The clock cabinet come from the dumpster. All them lamps come from the dumpster. The cat tree come from the dumpster. And it's all good, usable stuff. So people can turn their nose up at stuff like that if they want to. I'm not. I just wish there'd have been some way I could have got that whole set of bedroom furniture that went with this mirror. There won't. I've been thinking, threatening to get me a storage locker. There's a storage facility about 1 3/10 of a mile from here. And I've been thinking about getting me one of them 10 by 20s. But I also need to come up with an outlet for it too, you know, maybe have a yard sale once a month or something like that. But, because this is all sellable stuff. Yeah, it's all sellable stuff. I think I'm going to sit in tomorrow and put that shelf thing together. Anyway, I'm going to go in, start editing the video. Well, I'm going to take a video of that computer, that laptop. There's a pair of these dolls. They're made out of, I call them quilt rounds, but somebody's handmade these. And alright, I was going to show you some of my goodies that I got. This is my problem. There's a lot of things I get that's not scrap. These are subscriber, Miss Twiggy. And I'm going to send her these. I don't know if she'd want them or not, but I'm planning on sending them to her. They come from the dumpster. And I've got a set of old books, and these probably getting close to 100 years old. But it's by Laura Lee Hope, and the title of the books is the Bobbsey Twins, Bobbsay Twins, and there's a whole set of them. I got 8 Bobbsey Twins, and the Bobbsey Twins at the county fair, and I didn't pull the rest down, but don't know if they're worth anything or not, but I've got them. I may put them up for sale. Then there's this laptop that I was telling you about. Cosmetically, it's not bad. It's a Dell, and I've had several Dells like this, and this has, well, the thing says Windows Vista, but it's Windows 7 that's in it. I'm just turning it back on. And as you can see, it's booting up. It boots up, and the power cord and bricks with it to charge it. Starting Windows, I think it said Windows 7. Starting Windows, come on. It's kind of slow, but it works. I'm probably out of respect for whoever the owner was to get rid of all the information that's on it, because he or she didn't get rid of any of the information. Welcome to, it's slow, Windows 7, Windows 7 Ultimate. There you can see, it's working fine. Anyhow, that was a dumpster. Fine, there was something else that I wanted to show you on. Oh, I'm going to show you a portrait of me, my wife, my daughter, and my son that passed away in '86. This portrait was made, I think, 1978. And it was made at a photography studio, and he done a big run of portraits and stuff on me and my family in trade. I furnished him 2 love seats and a sofa for his lobby, his waiting area, you know, his reception area, which was, that was about $2,500 worth of furniture. That was some of that reproduction stuff that I built. And he made this portrait. And you're probably going to chuckle, but anyway, there it is. And you see that guy with the long hair. I thought I was, to catch me out, I thought I was hot stuff. Boy, I wish I could go back to them days. My daughter was, let's see, she's about 7 or 8, and my son was about 5. But that's been a while. My frame got bad on me. I had it in, and it's got scratched up. I'm thinking about having it restored and then put it in another frame. But that goes back a while. And I guess that was all I was going to show you. My books, dolls, and Miss Twiggy, if you're looking, you need to email me that address again because I lost it. I want to send you these dolls. If you want them, you don't have to take them, but I can't do nothing with them. I'm not going to do nothing with them. And when I found them, I thought then I ought to send these to Miss Twiggy. But anyway, I guess that's going to wrap this video up. I still feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I got a pair on, they're black. And this is the other pair that I got through the VA. And I get 2 new pair of shoes once a year, plus the inserts. Now the inserts, they're custom made. Well, they're form fitted to your foot. They take a fitting on your foot and send them off and have them made. And you get like 2 sets for each pair of shoes. And he said like 6 months, dump one insert you use and get put the new ones in. And these inserts, like this one here, is for my right foot. My right foot is the one where I had the big toe amputated. As you can see, it wraps up around where my big toe used to be, so that fits that foot. And of course, this one here is my left foot. But anyway, I get 2 complete sets, and those shoes, they're not cheapies. They're that ones I got on are hush puppies, and these are Apex, and they're not vinyl or plastic. They're leather, 100% leather, and they're light. They're diabetic shoes. So I hadn't even had this brown pair on. This was going to be my Sunday go to meeting shoes. Or when I want to look better. Of course, there ain't nothing wrong with these black ones I got on. And they, hold on a minute. Hey, Jay! Jay! See that blue thing laying in the floor there beside my walker? Hand me that thing. This was a Father's Day present from my grandsons. And it's supposed to help put your socks on. But sometimes it works fine, sometimes it don't work for shit. But I'm trying to wear socks now. They want me to wear socks. But I'll tell you what, this being diabetic and not being able to get down there and do your own dang shoes is for the birds. Anyhow, I'm going to edit this video and get it up. Goodbye.